Hey guys, here's a quick little video to help you with that first proof, just to help you get started. Um, obviously you're looking at your picture, you've got your given, so hopefully you'll start with that. So PQ is congruent to QR simply because it's given. And I highly recommend that if the picture's not already marked, that you actually mark your picture. So PQ congruent to QR. PQ is here, QR is here, and there you go. You got one piece of the puzzle already. Okay? Then they give you that PS is congruent to SR. That's also given. Right? Again, all the givens right up here, so that's given. And let's mark that in our picture. PS, let's see, that's here. PS with SR. And that's all they give us. And somehow we're supposed to find a way to get PQS, angle PQS congruent to angle RQS. Unfortunately, we don't really have anything that's going to get us that directly. So as we said today, what might be helpful is if we can somehow get these two triangles congruent, then we can get those two pieces congruent. So the first one, I kind of walked you through all the steps, but that's the main idea. We're trying to get the triangles congruent so we can pick apart any of the corresponding parts to be congruent. In this case, it's going to be these two parts. It could have been angle P and angle R for all we knew. It didn't really matter. So let's look at what the next step is. The next step, they say QS is congruent to QS. So QS is right here, congruent to basically itself. Well, hopefully that rings a bell. When you have something congruent to itself, we use the reflexive property. All right. And now we look at the picture, and hang on, let me just move these out of the way because I don't want to confuse you. Those aren't actually points, it's just the way I drew it using the program. But now that you see all these tick marks for all the pieces that we just got, hopefully you can see there's enough information to get these triangles congruent. Okay? These triangles are going to be congruent because you have three pairs of sides congruent to three pairs of sides. Well, hopefully that sounds familiar. That's just side, side, side. Okay, again, the triangles are congruent because of side, side, side. And then the new thing we did today, we said, all right, now that the triangles are congruent, well, then we can pick apart the pieces. The pieces we want are angle PQS and angle RQS. And what we called that, well, I'll write it all out, but what we said was all corresponding parts of congruent, let's see, is that going to fit on your screen? Probably not. Hang on, let me adjust that a little bit. Oops. Let's try that again. There we go. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Right? Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. If these two triangles, oh, my tick marks got messed up. Hang on. If these two triangles are congruent, then all of their corresponding parts are congruent. Let's see if I can fix that. There we go. Okay? So all the corresponding parts of the two triangles are congruent, including angle PQS and angle RQS, and what we called that was CPCTC. That's what CPCTC stands for. It's corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Okay, it's just an abbreviation, but you only can use that once you know for sure that the triangles are actually congruent. So if you try to do that too early, which is something that sometimes people will do, they'll put CPCTC like, here in this step. But this step was for the triangles. The only way we know how to do triangles are congruent is with those five, methods that we learned before. Side, 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 angle, 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 side, and of course HL. Okay? So hopefully that helps. If you have any other specific questions, let me know what step, of which proof you're on, and we can try to figure it out. But this is what I need you to be able to do. Okay? Give a statement, give a reason for each statement. Get the triangles congruent, and if necessary, use CPCTC. Okay? Hopefully that helps, and let me know if you have any other questions. See ya.